If you're thinking of becoming an academy, you're probably interested to know what that means in terms of the budget.
It's a fallacy that academies get more money. We don't get any money from our sponsor. We get exactly the same money as any other Croydon school would do. The difference is we get the local authority share. Now, in our case, it demands to over £600,000, which is quite a significant amount of money. Now, we have to buy various services from that, but we're still way better off than we would be as a local authority.
It has made a big difference to the school having the budget that we now have without having it top sliced by the LA. It's made for us a difference of about £500,000 a year, which is obviously very significant. You can buy extra staff and you can buy some services from the LA or buy them from anywhere else that's cheaper.
The funding allows us to establish our priorities. It allows us to make decisions quickly. If I want another maths teacher, or I want a science teacher to receive a promotion, or I want a brick wall built in the playground, I can make that decision in partnership with the finance committee very quickly. I don't have to write letters in triplicate to the local education authority.
Pound for pound, we probably are getting a little bit more money than a local authority school would receive. However, you still need to buy those services that a local authority would be providing. We as an academy belong to an organisation called ARC, and they provide many of those services and the value for money, I guess, that many schools would generally get from a local authority. As an individual school, those things would cost a lot more.
Local authorities say they do an awful lot, and I think you'd be surprised how little they do for the money they keep back. And a lot of things that they say they're doing, they're duplicating because schools have been doing them for a long time. Like the financial management of schools has been happening for a long time, and so schools often do it, and the local authority are doing it at the same time, and there's no need.
We have somebody here who's responsible for finance and payroll. We have somebody here for human resources, and they're supported by one or two admin staff. But that's a small amount, and a lot of local education authority schools would employ similar sorts of people. It hasn't meant a huge increase in administrative staff.
But you do need a business manager. You need somebody who understands systems and sort of get all the sort of audit trails and all the financial procedures in place. But as a head teacher, you need to have a business brain, I think, to make sure it sort of works effectively for your students.
I probably have more support staff than I did when I was a head teacher in an LA school, because you do have to be outsourcing and looking for best value for money, and it's not as simple as just going to the local authority. But I would say it's minimal compared to the amount of extra money we get.
Another thing local authorities employ is they have advisors, or they have sort of school improvement officers. Now, those people are often people who have left the teaching profession a few years back and are out of date because education changes. All you need to do is buy in people from an organisation that provides that kind of support, get teachers from other schools, use your own staff, and that saves you a fortune, which, you know, it must cost millions for local authorities to have those people, and you're not paying for that anymore unless you want people in.
So it's given us the freedom to buy more staff, to have smaller classes, to buy more resources. So I would say it's a very significant benefit to being an academy.
And academies are an extension of that fundamental principle, which is you are in charge, you're the person, a bit like a businessman, who's got to make a success of this institution. Here's the money, 100% of the funding, just be accountable for the success of the institution.